morning. Welcome. My name is Sally Myers. I am the founder of the Paris-Menifee Valley Chambers of Commerce Student of the Month program, and we are delighted to welcome you all here today. It is a great morning. I would like to ask Chris Clark with Student Venture is going to come forward and lead us in our prayer, and Jerry Sepulveda with the Paris Chamber of Commerce is going to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. So, Mr. Chris.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Hope everyone is, enjoying the breakfast. And before I pray, I want to go through a scripture. This scripture is going to be coming from 2 Timothy 3:10. But you have carefully followed my doctrine, manner of life, purpose, faith, long-suffering, perseverance, persecution, affliction, with which happened to me in Antioch, Iconium, and Lystra. What persecutions I endured, and out of them all the Lord delivered me. Yes, and all those who desire to live in Christ Jesus will suffer persecution, but evil men and impostors will grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. But you must continue in the things which you have learned and been assured of, knowing from whom you have learned them, and that from childhood you have known the Holy Scriptures, which are able to make you wise for salvation through faith which is in Christ Jesus. Life can be hard, and Paul is encouraging Timothy to stay focused and remember the knowledge and wisdom and the advice that he received from others that helped him in his success. Student of the Month is not a small achievement, and I'm sure that it wasn't easy for all of you to be here today. So when you're in the journey of life and things get hard, continue in the things which you have learned and been assured of, knowing that from whom you have learned them. Your parents, your family, your teachers, administrators, and anyone else who has played a part in your success. Amen. Let us pray. Father God, I thank you for this time, Lord, that we can come and not only break bread with one another, but we can celebrate the achievements of these young people. And Lord, that they would not only take the advice that they have received to get them to this point, but anything else that they receive from here on out, Lord, that is profitable and that is good and that is valuable for their success. Lord, give them the spirit of discernment so that they can know who to listen to and who not to listen to, because the world will try to keep them from being successful. So, Lord, I pray, Lord, that they would have their ears open and their hearts to receive what it is that you have for them, and allow your spirit to just be here and rest here on each and every person. In Jesus' name, amen.
If we could all rise. Right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Jerry, and thank you, Chris, for the words of truth and the great encouragement this morning. So our program is celebrating 25 years here in Paris and Menifee, and we are just thrilled about that. We were founded in 1998, and our program is called the Student of the Month Program, Inc., and we partner very closely with the Paris and the Menifee Valley Chambers of Commerce and with the Paris Union High School District, who actually does all the work behind the scenes, and so we appreciate them very, very much. So the mission of our program is very important, especially for all the families, because that is how your sons or daughters were selected and why they are here today. And so I'd like to share that with you. So we are a local nonprofit organization, and we are honoring outstanding high school, college-bound seniors for their character, their love of learning, how these amazing students juggle numerous things like activities, community service, or athletics, or how they have persevered through challenging life circumstances, all in a setting that honors God, our country, community, family, and free enterprise. So today you are going to hear stories of passion, of perseverance, of focus, how these students have been set apart from other students, and you'll know exactly why you have been selected. So I'd like to introduce the students and the principals to you today, and so when I call upon your name, if you would please stand along with your mentor teacher, your principal, and your entire family. So from Heritage High School, we have Eileen Sosa Morales. Miss Eileen, want to stand, please? And your family, mentor teacher, and Lourdes Ferrano, your assistant principal. So all of you, please stand. Everyone has to stand. Thank you. Paloma Valley High School, our assistant principal is James Reed. So James, you want to please stand? Good to have you here this morning. And our student is Darren Willis Liu and his family, and mentor teacher, please. Harris Lake High School, our principal Lee Alfred. And our student is Ty J. Paris Turner, your family and mentor teacher, and all your guests over there. Welcome. Liberty High School, our assistant principal Scott Moore, and our student is Stephanie Hope Mendoza, and your family, your brothers, your parents, your whole table stand over there. From Paris High School, our principal Juan Santos, and our students today are Pahori Zamora and your family, and mentor teacher, please stand. We have 2 students this month, so y'all stand. And our second student is Lucas Naring, and your family and mentor teacher, please stand. Great round of applause. I'd like to welcome all of you here this morning. I would like to introduce Jerry Sepulveda once again, and he is going to share from our Chambers of Commerce. And is there anyone here today representing the Menifee Valley Chamber? I may have missed them. If not, Jerry, you are the key person for both chambers today. Here's your certificate.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's give it up for Sally. Let's give it up one round of applause. I was impressed how she remembered that mission statement. Obviously, we've been doing this since 1998, probably before then, but here. So I was watching her. She didn't look down once. So I was like, oh, that's impressive. Very impressive. All right. I'm Jerry Sepulveda, the president of the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, also a graduate from Paris High School in 2002. So I'm very proud to be giving back to our community. You will be receiving a certificate with both the Menifee Valley and the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, along with a lot of other certificates that you're going to be able to hang up and brag towards your siblings. If you're only child, then you can look at it for yourself and be proud of yourself. Regardless, be proud. I have 2 things I just want to share with you. One thing is you have to be mentally tough to be here, and so I'm very proud of every single person that made it to today, because you can't be. You may feel weak at times and weary, but really it's the mental toughness that brought you here, because we're going to hear the trials that you have been through, the goals that you have. I want you to be in the moment, enjoy what this is all about, but also at the same time think of what's next, right? You can't, this isn't end all. This is a celebration of what you have done so far, and we're excited to see what you have in store for the future. Last thing is make sure you save your money. I'm going to say this every month. You can make all the money in the world, but if you don't save your money, then there is no retirement. There is no freedom. Money gives you options, right? Money isn't everything, but money gives you options. So make sure you learn your financial literacy, so that as you continue in your careers, that you start doing the responsible thing for your future as well, right? So very proud of you on behalf of the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce and the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce. Super excited. And congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate your advice. Very, very wise advice. I'd like to introduce our volunteers. They are incredible. They make our program work like clockwork. And our chairs are Anna Fetzner and Sarah Rico. So ladies, if you would please stand. You met them as they came in, or as you came in. So ladies, thank you very much. And when I am away, our MC is Dr. Jose Luis Arac, so I just want to thank him as well. We appreciate that. If you would open your programs, I'd like to introduce our sponsors. We have many of them. They're not all here this morning, but I'm going to introduce the ones that are here. And so is Martin Vega from Altura Credit Union here? We have Altura Credit Union, Azusa Pacific University, Nacheli Rodriguez. Right up front, Miss Nacheli. Thank you. Mike and Angel Behrens in the back here, thank you very much. And from the City of Menifee, we have Corey Coburn, the Economic Development Department. Mr. Corey, right over there. Thank you very much, Corey. The City of Paris, we have Christina Pedroza, the Administrative Assistant, and Hector Aguilera. Thank you very much. Appreciate having you here. From CR&R, Derek Fields. Thank you. You guys need to raise your hands higher. We're excited that you're here. Eastern Municipal Water District, Alan Freetag. Just in the back, kind of around the corner over there, Mr. Allen. And we have Sharon and Denny Marsh. Thank you all very much. We appreciate you. And we also have this morning from Mount San Jacinto College, Angela Drum. Is Angela? Oh, look at, she's got her hand high. I love it, I love it. Paris Union High School District, of course, we have Anna Fetzner, Sarah Rico, and Joseph Williams. Mr. Joseph, thank you. Yeah, oh, look at, he even stood. Okay, I'm liking that. Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, we've met Mr. Jerry.
Hello.
Yes, there we go. We got some enthusiasm going here this morning. Riverside County Office of Education, our trustee, Bruce Dennis. Thank you very much. From Rotary Club of Paris, Mike Behrens and Denny Marsh. Thank you very much. They wear multiple hats, by the way. Sizzler Restaurants, which is myself, my husband and I own and operate the Sizzler here. And then for our scholarships, we have amazing scholarship sponsors. And before I introduce our sponsors, I want to tell each of you about our scholarship. And I'm sure all the parents' ears are going to perk up because each one of our students have the opportunity to compete for a scholarship. And you'll be competing against the students from your own school. So as a student of the month, then you will get receive the scholarship application in the early springtime from Sarah Rico and Anna Fetzner. And then each of the students will complete it. There will be a sharp deadline that it will be expected to be returned by. We have judges within the community that will be judging the applications. All of the judges, their decisions are final, but it's very important. It's not a hard application, but it is still a competitive application. And it comes with, if you are noted as the Student of the Year, or what we call the winner, the scholarship could be $2,500 to $3,000 per student. So it's a very handsome and a very generous scholarship from our generous sponsors. So be looking for that scholarship application. It will be given to you by your principals. So it's important that you remember that. So be keeping track of everything that you're doing this year. It's not about freshman, sophomore, junior year. It is your senior year. Okay. So our amazing sponsors are CC Lively with Abbott. Miss CC, I saw you. There she is, Miss CC right there. And Altura Credit Union, Azusa Pacific University. Thank you again, Nacheli. Mike and Angel Behrens, we appreciate you. Eastern Municipal Water District, Alan Freetag, so thank you, Alan. Sharon and Denny Marsh. Mount San Jacinto College, thank you, Angela. PUMA, the Paris Union Management Association, under the direction of Chad Goodwin. They actually coordinate a golf tournament in the springtime, and their proceeds go to the scholarship of this program. The Riverside County Superintendent of Schools, of course, representing is Bruce Dennis, and the Rotary Club of Menifee, the Rotary Club of Paris, and representing them, of course, are Mike Behrens and Denny Marsh, Southern California Gas, and Star Milling. So let's give them a great round of applause. At this time, we have our dignitaries. They're going to share a few words of congratulations to each of you. And I'm going to call their names. They're going to come around over here by Miss Sarah. get their certificate. They're going to show off their certificate because everyone's certificates are actually in these amazing gift bags. And so we'll begin in this order with our City of Paris, Hector Aguilera, City of Menifee, Corey Coburn, the Assemblyman Dr. Corey Jackson, if Jorge Zavala is here, Assemblyman Bill Asaley, Casey Deaver, and we have Senator Kelly Seriato, Angela Austin, Senator Sabrina Cervantes, we have Linda Cardenas here, U.S. Congressman Ken Calvert, Jet Benavides, and from Riverside County Superintendent Chuck Washington's office, John D. Aguilar, Riverside County Office of Education, our very own Bruce Dennis, and to conclude remarks today, representing the Paris Union High School District is Joseph Williams, our Assistant Superintendent. There you go, thank you.
Test, test. Alrighty, I hope I'm not speaking too loud and I hope everyone can hear me in the back. Hi everyone, my name is Hector Aguilera. I'm with the City of Paris, here with Cristina Pedrosa as well. And really, I just want to offer a heartfelt congratulations to all of the students who are getting recognized here today. Jerry alluded to this, but receiving this recognition is not easy. It is remarkable, and you should be incredibly proud of yourselves. It's lovely to see all of the parents and the support systems, the mentors here today to celebrate with you. It truly is a special moment, so I hope you're taking the moment to be proud of yourself and acknowledge that. I'll make this short and sweet because I know I have a line. If I can leave you with anything today, it's really to just keep moving forward and tackling every endeavor in life with the same work ethic that got you recognized here today. So, of course, on behalf of the City of Paris, the Mayor and City Council, you'll be receiving a certificate of recognition, and those will be in your goodie bags. So, thank you so much, and congratulations.
Good morning, everybody. Corey Coburn here with the City of Menifee. Just want to say congratulations to you all. We are all very proud of you and all of the hard work that you've put in, all the dedication, the time, extra time spent that you spend every single day to just prove that you deserve to be here, you deserve this award. And just gonna keep this short and sweet, but on behalf of the City of Menifee, behalf of the City Council and Mayor, this is this certificate of award. We can't wait to see what you do when you go out into the community and make us all proud.
Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Lena Cardenas, District Representative on behalf of the Office of Senator Sabrina Cervantes. And it is such an honor to recognize this month's outstanding students. The Senator recognizes their remarkable perseverance and commitment to their academics and your resilience in turbulent times. So your drive for excellence sets a shining example for your peers and your entire community. So on behalf of the Senator and the California State Senate, we congratulate each of you on this well-deserved recognition. Thank you so very much.
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Casey Deaver, and I'm here on behalf of Assemblyman Bill Asaley's office. And it really is my honor to get to be here today. Students, we're excited to hear your stories. Remember to tell us everything. We're here to hear about you. We want to know, what you don't tell us, we don't know. So we want to know that. So continue to do what you're doing, but enjoy today. Today's about you. You're always looking for the next thing and what you're going to do, but enjoy it. Embrace this moment. This is exciting. Show off to your friends and everything as well. And on behalf of the Assemblyman, say they're excited to hear what you're going to say and present the certificate. Congratulations.
Okay, well, good morning, everyone. My name is Jet Benavides. I'm here today representing Congressman Ken Calvert. And let me just start off by congratulating all of the students here this morning on being chosen as the February Student of the Month. How exciting and what an amazing achievement. As you move through these final few months of your high school journey, I just recommend to you to seriously enjoy it. And you're going to hear that a lot today. Enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. do everything you can and seize every opportunity that becomes available to you, because years from now, looking back, you'll be so glad that you did and you won't regret it. So again, on behalf of Congressman Calvert, congratulations, and we wish you continued success throughout the many exciting years ahead. Thank you so much.
Hello, my name is Bruce Dennis, and I'm here on behalf of the County Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Edwin Gomez, and the County Board of Education. And I've just got to say how impressed I am by the winners today. I've always enjoyed this award because this is more than GPA. GPA is just one measurement of success. Every student here has shown so much more than that, and so has their families. So again, congratulations to the winners.
Hello everyone, I am Joseph Williams, the Assistant Superintendent of Curriculum Instruction and Innovation. I have the pleasure of filling in for Dr. Arau today, so I'm kind of like pinch hitting for him, so just consider me like the Shohei Ohtani of Paris Union. But before I get started, I'm also serving on behalf of Chuck Washington. Chuck Washington couldn't be here today. Chuck Washington wants to make sure that he recognizes your service, recognizes your leadership, and recognizes your achievement. The county supervisor's office, I took some notes on his, he often talks about empowerment, and he also talks about some of the achievement that students get in education. So on behalf of Chuck Washington, you guys will get a certificate. On behalf of the Paris Union High School District, we have a thing that we say, and we say, education can change the trajectory of families in one generation. And many students in our district recognize that, and we have many staff members in the district that are part of our education. So education can change the trajectory of families in one generation, and through education we change lives. But I want you to know, in case you don't know, students of the month, that you've actually changed our lives. So a lot of times we think like, oh, teachers are influencing the students, but you are influencing us. So we're extremely proud of you. We're extremely proud of your leadership, and we're extremely proud of your achievements. And on behalf of Dr. Rao and the Paris Union High School District, congratulations. This next part is sort of like, it's like when you're on a flight and they're telling you, here's the bathrooms and here's what you do. For the students, you will be having some thank you cards. So you will be getting thank you cards that they need to be handwritten. The school will provide you the sponsor list, and there are many sponsors, so you'll need to fill out a thank you card for all of the sponsors. We will also provide you the postage, so what you'll need to do is reach out to your school secretary or your admin to make sure that you get the thank you cards, make sure that you get the sponsor list, and then we will pay for postage. It's extremely important that you fill out these thank you cards. It's the sponsors are here to honor you, and we need to recognize them. I'm not sure, I don't want to steal Sally's thunder, but it is important that you fill them out handwritten, not you do not use your Chromebook, like I love Chromebooks, but you need to handwrite them, not necessarily print them out and glue them. A personal note. Some of the most compelling ones tell a personal story. Some of the most compelling ones maybe attach a picture of what's going on in the school. I know that the sponsors would love to get that written note and proudly put it in their offices. So on behalf of Paris Union High School District, you'll get, and Sally, you'll get thank you cards, you'll get the sponsor list, you'll get the postage. That's what we'll do. But you need to do the work, write the thank you notes, and really make it personalized. Let them see who you are and let yourself shine. Thank you. I'm sorry, Sally.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Joseph. I greatly appreciate that. So gift bags. So up here, we call this the wow factor table because you're going to go home with all kinds of goodies. And so in it, you've got food, activity, swag, and so I'm going to share a few of the things that are in it from those that are here. From Azusa Pacific University, you have a drawstring backpack. Those are really fun to use. So thank you, Nicelli, for that. City of Menifee and City of Paris, super neat swag that you're going to be able to wear amongst the community where you go off to college, and that'll be a lot of fun. And of course you get to come back to eat at Sizzler Restaurant. Paris Union High School District is going to supply the postage. You're going to get gift certificates from Carl's Jr., Chick-fil-A, New York Upper Crust Pizza, Richie's Diner, owned by my mother in Murrieta and in Temecula, and soon there'll be a Richie's Diner in Menifee that my husband and I are building, so we're looking forward to that. Texas Roadhouse, Tri-Stone Cinemas, and so if you eat a little too much, what you have to do, you just go walk around the track at your school. So you're going to have a lot of fun, and that's why those thank you notes are so important, because every year our sponsors, when we say Student of the Month is starting up again, we don't even have to ask them if they would renew their sponsorship for gift certificates. They'll say, when do you need those certificates ready by? So we have amazing gift certificate sponsors. For Student of the Year, we have some neat sponsors, CR&R with Derek Fields. They provide a special gift for you, as well as Costco. So we're going to have some special gifts for you for Student of the Year. So as we introduce our students for our presentation, I want to just share a little bit about how the presentation works. We have a time limit of about 6 minutes. And so in that 6 minutes, the sharing will go as follows. The principal will have approximately 1 minute. I notice everyone's looking at their principal. Can you keep it in 1 minute? Students, you get good 2.5 minutes. That's exciting. And so in that time, students, you're going to introduce your family, your guest, your mentor teacher. You're going to share a little bit about your college and career goals and a little bit about your current life on campus. And then we want you to answer one or more of the following questions, and they are, what do you believe is your greatest contribution to your community, school, or family? Or what do you think is the most significant life lesson that you will take with you to college? Or how do you plan on giving back to our community or paying it forward? Or the final question, share a personal story that demonstrates an obstacle you've overcome. And when you start to share one of those questions, you'll want to say, an obstacle that I've overcome is, the lesson I've learned is, and that way we all know you've answered the questions. Otherwise, I might jump up from my seat and remind you, which I can do very happily, and cute too, so there we go. And then after that, your mentor teacher is going to have about a minute, and I know all of you are now looking at your teacher, can they only speak for a minute? And then the final presentation will be from one of your family members, okay? And they have a minute too. So we are going to begin in the order on the program. So we will begin with Heritage High School. We will conclude with Paris High School. And I'm going to, I'm going to have a blank program up here. I've written all over mine. If someone wants to hand me a program, I'll put it up here. And we will begin with Heritage High School. All right. And as you come up, the principal will be behind the microphone, the teacher right here, the student right here, and your family this way, and really close together so that all of our students who are working the cameras today can get you up there. So come on up. Thank you. We're going to set the example with them right now. Okay.
Good morning. My name is Lourdes Medrano. I'm here on behalf of our principal, Lindsay Chavez from Heritage High School, and I'm presenting our Student of the Month, Eileen Sosa Mireles.
Hello, good morning. My name is Eileen Mireles. Today I brought with me my dad, my mom, my sister, and my little brother, and Mr. Counselor, my teacher. I wrote a little speech. Primero quiero agradecer a Dios y a mi familia, as well as my friends, teachers, and lovely principal who's not here today, unfortunately, but we have Ms. Medrano. I thank them for their support immensely. It is an honor to receive this award, and I am grateful for being able to receive such recognition. For the past 3 years, I have been able to come and film the Student of the Month program, where I have sat back and listened to so many amazing and inspiring stories. And now I'm honored to be behind the podium and share the title with my fellow seniors here today and those before me. Quite a different feeling when, oh my goodness, I can't read it. Quite a different feeling when you would usually find me behind the scenes, behind the cameras, recording, checking audio, and simply just editing away behind the booth. Yet over the course of my high school years, I have tried to navigate my interest and learn from any opportunity I am given, such as indulging in dual enrollment in AP classes, being a part of the AVID program, and as well as being an officer, playing with the varsity water polo team, if only for my sophomore year, and spending a lot of time in film production, especially now as I'm president of the Media Arts Club. I honestly didn't think I would have continued participating in the CTE film pathway, but it was so new and so interesting, and I wouldn't trade it, and all the opportunities it has given me for the world. When asked what I believe my greatest contribution is, and one I find to be most proud of, is acts of service. I have been able to work with so many different kinds of people, see and explore so many things, and take on new leadership opportunities. I would like to briefly talk about two that I hold closest to my heart. This year, I was selected as the representative for Riverside County in Youth Creating Change. This position on their youth council with students all across the state brings awareness to mental health and suicide prevention for students. This organization works hand in hand with Directing Change, where for the past 3 years we have created films on how to share resources within our community on the topic. Another highlight was taking part in Riverside County Office of Education's program with mentoring special needs students. Being able to guide and connect with these students reaffirmed my desire and gratification in helping others, along with many other opportunities that have come my way. Finding my place in my community and helping all of those in it has made me feel successful. With that being said, I plan to attend a 4-year university, either hopefully UCI, UCSD, or UCR. I've been accepted to Cal State San Marcos and Cal State Fullerton. I plan to graduate with a bachelor's in science, specifically cellular and molecular biology, and follow the steps of becoming an anesthesiologist. I have come across various different things and have acquired so much knowledge. I truly believe that being part of the medical field is my future. Again, thank you everyone here today. PUHSD, the sponsors, community leaders, I cherish your generosity and support. Thank you.
Good morning. First, congratulations to every student of the month. It really is an honor to be selected by your teachers. I'll try to keep it short as much as I can. It's hard because I have had Eileen all 4 years of her high school. And so to summarize that in 1 minute is a little difficult. You've heard a lot of her accomplishments, but I'll say one of the things besides just being a student is just the character that she has as a human being. And just the heart that she has for those around her. She uses it, as you've seen, to spread word about awareness with mental health and taking part in her community for a lot of different things. But it is with that heart that she carries around, and it radiates to all those around her, especially in our classroom. I always get a little selfish, and that's what I tell my students in regards to I want film, film, film. But it is a lot more than that, and what we create in that classroom. Just as an example from yesterday, she was helping two different groups of students to film, but then when they came back into the classroom, I couldn't answer a math question somebody asked me. And so later when I looked at the board, she had written all this calculus down to help them out. So she's there for everybody that she has around her, and she just lifts them all up. One of the big projects that I love that she does, for film anyways, is her sophomore year she started to interview freshmen and ask them questions about their year, how they've grown, what's new, and she continued that with those same freshmen their sophomore year. She's going to continue at the end of it this year, and then she's going to come back next year and finish it off for their senior year. So we can see the growth of these freshmen when she was just a sophomore, and now they'll be seniors and she'll be out of our high school. But the importance of the human story and human connection is important to her, and I'm really proud of her for that. It is bittersweet. I am glad to see everything that she's going to accomplish, but these past 4 years she has shared the same desk right to the left of me, and I will miss looking over and seeing her there. So I'm just really proud of you. Congratulations.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Eileen's mother, Maria Mireles. I just wanted to take a moment to thank the amazing staff here and everything you do. Today is extra special because we get to congratulate our daughter, Eileen. We're so proud of you for your hard work, your dedication, and determination, as everybody has heard here today, has really paid off, and it's been inspiring to watch you grow and face your challenges with courage and achieve so much through your efforts. We know that this is just the beginning for all of the incredible things we know you'll accomplish. We are beyond proud, and we know you'll continue to chase your dreams and do great things. We love you, and we're cheering you on every step of the way. Continue chasing your dreams with passion and confidence, knowing that your family will always be here to support you. And just remember, si se puede, y que Dios te bendiga.
Congratulations once again, Eileen. So now I'm assuming presenting the next school, right? All right, so Paloma Valley High School, Darren, but with Assistant Principal James. Thank you.
So good morning, folks. I'm James Reedy. I'm assistant principal at Paloma Valley High School. I'm going to move this up a little bit, see if I can get away. It's a great pleasure to present Student of the Month Award to Darren Liu on behalf of our principal, Ms. Palide. Shuffling through some of the AP exams over the last couple of years, I knew the name Darren Liu far before I actually met the student. From what I've heard and from what I've observed, he's an incredible student. He's humble, he's polite, none of which surprises me after meeting his family today. It's clear and evident that he's an exceptional mathematician who's been described as polite, humble, and helpful. So there's no doubt in my mind that there's a lot of success in his future and his aspirations of attending Caltech or MIT are definitely well within reach, and I hope him nothing but the best, and we're so proud to have such a great young man and student attend Paloma Valley High School.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull up my speech, but hello and good morning, everyone. My name is Darren Liu, and I'm from Paloma Valley High School. Today I'm joined by my mom and my dad, and my assistant principal, Mr. Reedy, and then also my teacher, Mr. Lundy. Miss Sister isn't able to join us today because she's in school right now, and I'm sure she's jealous that I get to be here instead of in school right now. She asked my parents if she could skip so she could see me over here, but across my time in high school, I've learned to appreciate my time both inside and outside of school. In my freshman year, I didn't have anything going for my extracurricular, and I was only really focused on academics, as that's what I thought high school was only about. So my days were usually taken up by school hours with little to no club interactions. So when the question of identity came up in my human geography and English classes, I didn't have much of an idea of what I was beyond just a student going through school. My idea of my self-identity was rather narrow. It was toward the end of that school year that I began to involve myself in clubs. So I joined the robotics club. And although it was too late to create any projects in that year since I joined during the last, 2 months of the school year, the little time I had with those clubmates planted a seed for the relationship to grow. The next year truly allowed me to blossom exponentially, with events ranging from my newfound knowledge from AV Psych, enhancing my introspection to build my idea of self-identity, to my robotics team's incredible performance throughout that school year. Beyond those accomplishments, I was able to contribute ever more to that identity by experiencing new things and especially with others. Mostly that one field trip I had in my engineering class with all of my friends going to an Anaheim convention. It was fantastic. By the end of sophomore year, I was on a roll, tackling challenging AP courses and engineering competitions while learning important soft skills like adaptability and hardship. In junior year, the momentum I gained to build my identity was stunted. The diagnosis of my mom's medical condition introduced a plethora of new challenges for my family, especially emotional. Learning to cope with my new emotions was tough. During the first semester, though, I learned about a Cranes for a Cure event, which opened my perspective to others who had experiences similar to those with my family. Through this, I developed my identity further and learned that one of my most important core values is family. Those experiences also taught me to push through tough times by remaining optimistic and looking forward. After reconciling with my emotions, the experiences I had began to hold greater meaning. I found that I loved to help others, so I tutored math online for the SAT, and I taught my underclassmen in robotics about programming. In the future, I plan to continue showing others the wonders of STEM through tutoring while pursuing a degree in computer engineering, and eventually, hopefully do quantum research as well. As for Red Letter B, I hope to attend MIT or Caltech. But wherever I go, I know I'm prepared to tackle tough situations, and I'll cherish each and every new memory I make. All of the experiences I've had so far in high school could not have happened without the help of my teachers, mentors, and family. Thank you for your support, and I'm incredibly grateful. I also want to extend my gratitude to the sponsors for making the Student of the Month achievement possible. And that's about it for my speech. Thank you for listening.
So, I've actually been very fortunate. I've been doing this for a long time. I've seen many, many students, and everybody, it always gets nominated. Definitely different stories, and all of them are just as important. What I want to say too, even more fortunate for me, is that in my over 20 years of teaching calculus, I've had some amazing students. I've had some that have gone on to be surgeons and executive producers of Stranger Things, and all kinds of just amazing, amazing students. I bring that up not to flex, but simply to say Darren's the most impressive student I think I've ever had. And what's so, brilliant. Definitely the smartest person I've probably ever met. And you guys will see that's when people say like MIT, Caltech, it's legitimate. Like he probably is going to go there. What's even more impressive though is when I've had those students in the past, you knew they were those students. You don't know that with Darren because he's so humble and so kind and very personable, and never, like, he helps kids all the time in classes, and it's not just math, it's every field. And I've never seen a kid walk away thinking less of themselves because they're around Darren. They always feel more of themselves because he inflates them instead of inflating himself, which is a pretty amazing thing about him. So it's more of, he got nominated, I think, by all of his teachers, not so much because of intelligence, which, like I said, is the highest I've ever seen, but more just because of the person he is and that he's humble, which is really rare with that type of intelligence. So.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Cindy Liu, Darren's mom. This probably over 20 years I've been living in Sweet, so excuse me. We would like to thank the staff, teachers, mentors who have been supportive of his journey. With that said, and nominated him for his recognition as the Student of the Month for Paloma Valley. As his parent, we are extremely proud to see him being recognized for this award today. We also want to thank the school district, the sponsors who have played a role in making this Student of the Month program possible. We are very proud and happy to stand here alongside with other parents to see our children and recognize and witness them getting this award today. Most importantly, Darren, thank you for striving to be your best. Your hard work and dedication will make you shine through everything you do. This past year has been tough for our family, but you have stayed strong and supportive, lifting our spirit through challenging times and strengthening our family. We are very grateful and proud to be your parents and love you and witness your growth and accomplishment. Thank you.
So it's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Lee Alford of Paris Lake High School.
All right, good morning, everyone. My name is Lee Alford. I'm the principal of Paris Lake High School. I have the opportunity to introduce to you today Ms. Tajay Paris Turner. What an amazing name, right? Tajay Paris. She is fresh off the middle of a tour right now, because yesterday she was singing at the Black History Month at Heritage. Today she is receiving Student of the Month, and tomorrow is sky's the limit for this young lady. Every morning we get to see her come into the front office. She usually checks in with my secretary, Miss Kim. If everybody knows Miss Kim, she's kind of like the TMZ of our campus. She checks in with the students, she gets all the gossip, and then she gets a smile from them and sends them on their way. And every morning I get an opportunity to see this student come in with a smile and being optimistic and happy to be there and to celebrate the opportunity that she has. We've watched her grow. We've watched her not only catch up in her credits, but we are happy to be celebrating that next month she will actually be graduating early. So we are so proud of you. So I could go on and on about this student, but I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit about herself.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tajay Turner. I want to thank you for the dignitaries and district members who make this possible for me, as well as my teachers standing here with me and my principal and my family. Today I stand before you not just as a regular student chosen for Student of the Month, but as someone who has faced the storms of life and emerged into a butterfly on the other side. I want to share my journey with you. It is a story of struggle, resilience, and invaluable lessons I have learned along the way. Growing up was a very rocky road for me. I have faced challenges that tested my emotional and mental fortitude. As a child, I went through some things you wouldn't wish any other child would go through or suffer the pain from. As a child, I always tried to not be as shy and fit in. I often felt invisible in a world that seemed to celebrate extroversion and confidence. I would compare what I didn't have and what others did have. As I moved into my teenage years, life was presented with a series of obstacles that seemed endless. I faced a lot of negative people who looked at me differently just because of the color of my skin, or think I'm different from them because I'm not as worldly living as them. I often thought about giving up. I wondered if I would ever find my place in this world and if I really mattered to anyone. But with each battle I faced, I would always call on God. In Isaiah 40:31, it says, "But they who wait upon the Lord shall renew their strengths. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint." I learned to find strength from God. I began to show off my talent rather than hide it. One of my most significant obstacles I faced was when I lost a loved one, my grandpa. The grief was overwhelming. It felt as if the ground beneath me had cracked open and I fell. I was forced to have to think of every cherishing moment I had with him for so little time. I want to be somebody. I want to break the cycle of hardship that has followed me. Education is my ticket to a brighter future. I have set goals for myself not just to survive, but to thrive. I want to work hard, to learn and to grow. I envision myself walking across the graduation stage, holding my diploma high, proving not just to myself, but to everyone who doubted me that I am capable of achieving great things. My plan after high school is to enroll in school for my nursing career in labor and delivery. My passion is working with little kids and babies. I want to be a beacon of hope for others who find themselves in similar situations. I want to show that even adversity, we can find strength and purpose. To all the young men and women who might feel lost or discouraged, remember that your past does not dictate your future. You have the power to carve your own path. I remind myself daily that the struggles I face today will only serve to make me stronger tomorrow. Every challenge is a lesson, every setback an opportunity to rise again. So as I stand here, I'm filled with both fear and hope. Fear of the unknown, but hope for the future. I am determined to create. I will not let my past define me. I will embrace my journey and strive to become the person I am meant to be. Thank you.
I mean, truly an incredible young lady. I have the pleasure of being able to welcome her in my class every day. I see her on campus, and she always has this smile on her face. It's an infectious smile. It's spread all over the place. And then you hear her story, and you see her in class, and her positivity that just radiates through everyone is just amazing. You hear that she wants to become a nurse, and it just fits the profile of the person she is. An amazing lady, highly intelligent, highly motivated, and then when you hear her struggles, and you see how warm she is as a person and how welcoming she is. Every week on campus we wear our jerseys, and as a teacher we get to pick a word to go on our backs. Some teachers put their names, but I picked a word not knowing this moment would come, but she fits the very definition of that word, tenacity. She exemplifies everything that it means to be a good student at our school. I'm so proud to be standing up here with her. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tajay's grandmother. I'd just like to say I'm proud of her and thank you all.
And if I could just briefly share, Mom is on the phone. Is she still on FaceTime? So her mom is actually a graduate from Paris Lake, where Tajay will be graduating from. So she had the opportunity to be able to be on FaceTime and hear everything. So Mom, congratulations. I know you're in Texas, so we just want to congratulate you and all the wonderful work that she's doing. She's screaming if you guys can't hear her on the phone.
Mom, do you want to say something?
Yes, you do.
My phone's on one, so you gotta be quick. Go ahead.
I'm truly proud of my daughter. She has come a long way. She's my firstborn. She's always been my buddy. And we love people. I love the world. My daughter loves the world. And I'm just so happy that, your past doesn't determine your future, but it helps you get to where you need to go. And I'm so proud of you, baby girl, that you keep up the good work, you never give up, and you strive for being better than you can be. And I love you so much with all my heart. And I'm here in Texas, and I'm very too.
Congratulations again to all the nominees. Up next is Liberty High School with Assistant Principal Mr. Scott Moore.
All right. I get the pleasure today to stand in for Dr. Tejeda. She couldn't make it here. She had a previous engagement that she couldn't get out of. So at Liberty, we are the herd. We're honorable, exemplary, respectful, and determined. As opening a new school, it's great to open a new school and see things. As an educator for 30 years, you kind of go through the years, and you kind of just go through the years and go through the years. We actually get to achieve some milestones. Last year, our first graduating class. This year, our first four-year graduating class. And sometimes we don't look at milestones and we don't look at what accomplishments we get to come and be a part of. And so it's just an honor to be here and be a part of this with Stephanie. And she's just a shining example of what a Liberty student is and what a Paris Union High School student is. And so it's just an honor to be here with you and get to recognize you today.
Hi, I want to say thank you all for coming. Thank you for the sponsors. Thank you to my family for coming. Thank you for my teachers, staff. Not to sound corny, but I really do love Liberty. I feel like that was the best decision for me to go to that school. I know it was new. It was you should be going to this school. But I'm very happy with the people that I've met and the staff that I was able to connect with. And although they I wouldn't open up as much in the vulnerability aspect of my life. I felt appreciated and known by the staff, and I just want to say thank you so much to Miss Bennett. Like, that's my girl, 4 years, like a week on a bus, all the way to NorCal. Like, she knows me, she knows me. And yeah, thank you so much to the sponsors, and above all, I want to say thank you to God, because without him, I wouldn't be here today. And because he blessed me with such an amazing mom and amazing family, and I'm just so thankful. I want to say the most significant thing that I'll be taking from my life to college would definitely be just knowing that everything in life happens for a reason, and there are aspects in my life that things have happened, and in the moment I felt like there was no hope almost, but I felt optimistic and I felt happy, because I'm always happy for the most part. I'm always smiling, I'm always there. But I know, like, whenever something happens, there's a greater reason for it. God sees you and everything you are, and he knows that everything you will do, everything that's going to happen, it happens for a reason, and there's a greater plan beyond that. And you might see there's this one thing, and I can't get past it, like, this didn't go my way. But if you take a step back and you think God does everything for a reason, anything from your past, you know, wow, that was a very hard thing I went through. There's a reason you went through that, and it's for you to learn. And he doesn't give you something that you can't handle, and I feel that almost embodies what I've gone through personally. For some obstacles that I faced, sophomore year, my summer, my dad left me and abandoned our family, which was hard, because before that, I felt like my life was pretty good, like pretty perfect. Like, I had a mom, I had a dad, I had brothers, and I'd grown up with him like 17 years, not a problem. Like, there wasn't a thought in my head that I'd never get to see him again. So my sophomore year, he had abandoned my family and I, and it was a little hard for me, for my mom, because my brothers are older. I love them, but you know, they're obviously older. You know, they have their family, they have their things. So I felt like it was just me and my mom. And again, God doesn't give you something you can't handle, and I knew I'd be able to handle it. And I wasn't as open about it at school. Like, I wasn't telling my teacher, like, oh, this happened. Like, you know, I might joke, like, oh, my kitchen burned down, but like, it was just like humor. But I knew with the support that I had at Liberty, that even if I didn't tell them what was going on, they were there to support me. Even if everything seemed to be going well, everything seemed to be going wrong, they were there for me, and I felt so exceptionally happy to be placed in a school like that. So my sophomore year, he had abandoned us, and I had to help my mom because her English is very limited, so I had to help her with all the documents, the child support, the divorce, the utilities, changing the rent from his account to our account, and then I, all while managing not knowing, like, not talking to him, nothing, like, absolutely nothing. There was no conversation, which was hard, because imagine, you know, you think your dad, like, I'm like his little princess, and then, like, after that, nothing, like, absolutely nothing. And so, you know, everything was going good. Like, I was settling. Like, none of my friends knew that was going on, because I don't really like to talk about that. But, you know, it's been 2 years, so I feel like it's been enough time. Like, I'm good. Time went on, and then we're good. I'm helping my mom with everything, and everything is going good. And then, boom, the landlord of 17 years of my life, my childhood home, asked for his house back. And I was like, dang, we have to move, 17 years. And I don't know if you know anything about Mexican mothers, but, like, they like to hoard. They like to go to garage sales. They keep everything. They put it in the garage. They put it anywhere they can keep it. So imagine a 2-story house, huge, everything piled. Like, we have a lot of stuff. We had to move into where we didn't know where we were going to go. Rents are high, and it just felt like, wow, like, oh, another thing. So luckily, again, we were able to move everything. I was able to find us a low-income house, and we were able to go into an apartment, and me and my mom were able to have, like, peace, serenity, and be tranquil there. We move in, everything's good, everything seems great, you know, like, it's a tiny little place for me and her, but that's all we need. We have each other. And then boom, my mom's making flan and the kitchen like goes on fire, and then we call 911, we're crying, oh my gosh, my apartment, where are we gonna go? And I was like, oh my goodness. And then thankfully, I had to call all the people, the insurance, the cleaners, everything. We were out of my house for like a month, and we were like a hotel. And like I joked to my teachers, I was like, oh yeah, my kitchen worked out. They're like, oh, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Like everything's fine. And then I go back and everything's good. But I felt like there was a reason that God gave me these obstacles in my life, because I feel like I can take it to college and I can be like, oh, well, I went through that. And I'm stronger than I was before, and I feel like these lessons that I've learned have taught me so much. And God has blessed me with an amazing mom, and He's blessed me with a beautiful, amazing mom. I can't express how much I love her, because she's such a blessing that's been in my life. And I'm so thankful for everybody He's placed in my life. He might place someone in your life for a reason. He might take someone out of your life for a reason, but there's a reason for everything that He does, and I'm just so thankful for Him and for my mom and for everything, because take every day one step at a time, and in the end it's all worth it, because now I'm student of the month and I'm going to a 4-year university, which I didn't think I'd be able to do, coming from a first generation now low income house, so I'm just so thankful, and thank you everybody, the sponsors. Thank you.
Where are you going to college?
Oh yeah, sorry. I want to go to 4-year university. I'm thinking Point Loma or San Diego State for nursing, and yeah, I'll be getting my registered nurse there, and yeah, that's what's good. Thank
you. Good morning, I'm Ms. Bennett, and I am fortunate enough to have been Stephanie's teacher for the last 4 years. I am our AVID coordinator, and she is part of our AVID program, so I had her in AVID 9 when we opened the school together, moved up to AVID 10 with her. I'm also a dual enrollment math teacher, so 11th grade I don't teach AVID, but she took my math class, so she's been stuck with me again. And now I have her in AVID 12, and it's been so much fun having her. The positive attitude that you see up here, honestly, she's not lying. I had no idea any of that happened in her life until I read her PIQs. And then I was like, oh my God, I feel bad that I didn't know this, but she's so positive. This is the Stephanie that you get every single day in class, every day that I see her around campus. And we are so fortunate to have a student like this at Liberty. I'm definitely going to miss her when she leaves. When she mentioned the 5-day bus ride, we take the trip for AVID up the state of California, and she sat right behind me and kept me very entertained for 5 days. We played games, all the things, got to know her even more than I already did. But she left out so much about herself. Stephanie is an amazing student, taken many dual enrollment classes, many concurrent enrollment classes. She kind of was the front runner when it came to taking classes at MSJC on her own. As a 9th grader, she was already taking art online through MSJC, and she's just taken advantage of that over the years. She's in the top of her senior class. She's also trilingual. She talked about helping her mom with Spanish and helping translate for that, but she's also fluent in ASL because more like half of your family is deaf. So she took ASL when she got to high school, and now is also fluent in ASL, where she's the president of our ASL club. Yes. Okay. I was like, she's also part of HOSA, which is our competition health. I don't even know what you guys do. CTE. There we go. Thank you. CTE program. So they compete and they have all the fun things. She works with them. But honestly, I'm just so proud of Stephanie. She is a student that I was like, I'm not answering emails over Thanksgiving. If you guys are doing your college apps, you should have done them before we left. I talked to her every single day over Thanksgiving break to make sure that she was there, because I would do anything for this kid. I am so proud of her, and I can't wait to see where the future takes her. And I'm going to invite up Mom next, and then Mr. Juan Santos is going to translate for me.
Buenos días a todos, gracias por, primeramente a Dios, gracias por permitirnos estar aquí todos reunidos, y le doy gracias a todos los maestros que colaboraron para que Stephanie fuera una persona muy exitosa y que siga siendo exitosa. Hemos pasado estos 3 últimos años muy difíciles en la familia, pero a ella Dios la ha bendecido por darle mucha fortaleza, porque es una niña que, a pesar de las adversidades de la vida que nos ha presentado, ella no se ha echado para atrás, siempre ha estado en lo más alto y tiene mucho potencial. Y lo más importante es que tiene un gran corazón, porque a todos los que están a su alrededor ella los ayuda. los ayuda a ser mejores. Ella no es persona que critica, sino que ayuda y ayuda a crecer a las personas. Eso me tiene muy orgullosa de ella porque es una niña que Dios le dio una luz para que pueda seguir adelante y pueda ayudar a todo el que se le presente en su vida. Le doy gracias a Dios infinitas por todo lo que nos da a mí y a mi familia, porque nunca nos ha dejado de su mano, como dijo Stephanie en su speech, que le hemos pasado muy mal, hemos perdido casa, hemos perdido pues al padre de familia. Pero ella siempre ha estado en lo más alto, con los grados y los estándares más altos. Estoy muy orgullosa de ella y de todos mis hijos. Y gracias a mis hijos, a Chris, a Kevin, por apoyarnos y por brindarnos su casa cuando perdimos nuestra casa. Les pido sus oraciones para que podamos estar de pie y que muchos niños como ella puedan seguir siendo exitosos. En Perris High School los están motivando mucho. En diciembre también les hicieron un evento a los niños y eso los motiva a ser mejores. Gracias a Perris High School y a todos los maestros, a la maestra que creyó en ella, y sigan motivando a sus hijos, porque solamente la motivación y el esfuerzo que uno como padre hace, ellos van a llegar muy alto. Gracias, que Dios los bendiga y que tengan muy buen día.
I'm the translator. I'm going to give you a synopsis of everything because, but she feels very blessed and thanks God for all the opportunities that they've had and for putting the great teachers and the great school, Liberty High School, across the path of her daughter, because through that she was able to grow and become just a different student. She acknowledges that her daughter is a happy-go-lucky young lady, and she's very proud that she's not judgmental, and she also focuses on trying to empower others to be able to be better. Through all the adversity and the things that her daughter explained in her speech, God has taken care of them, and she wishes upon everybody else to kind of cherish the moments that we have with our kids, and thank you for being here and for all the sponsors as well. Next up is me. I'd like to bring up, I have two students of the month, but we're going to start off with our January student of the month, Mr. Lucas Neary. Where you're going to go. I know you're going to go. Either way. So, Mr. Nearing is our teacher, but is also Luca's dad. So you typically the parents sat over here, and the parents on this side. So I was trying to figure out where he's going to go. Thank you, everybody, once again for recognizing our amazing students. I have the privilege of introducing Lucas Nearing to you, who is a student at Paris High School. He's the last one of three that will be graduating from our school in June. But he is an amazing student, and he's worked really hard in many different facets of himself to become a better student. I've known him for the last 4 years, and throughout that time, I know that he's an amazing golfer, and he started when he was really young. He's also in our basketball team, and so he's a student athlete, so he's dedicated a lot of time to be able to do really well in school and also as an athlete. And you hear a little bit about that from dad/coach/teacher. Because he's really worked hard. One of the things that I hope happens this year is that he makes it to the state finals in golf this year. I know it's going to be coming up, and he has a really good chance of being able to make it, and so we want to see him thrive coming from Paris High School. He has been accepted to Cal Poly Pomona and also Cal State Fullerton. He's waiting for one more, and hopefully if he gets in, San Diego State is where he wants to go. And he'll talk a little bit about his dreams and what he wants to do. I know he wants to study something in business, and he has started his own business, and you'll hear a little bit more about that from Mr. Neary.
Thank you, Mr. Santos. Good morning to everyone. My name is Lucas Neary, and up here today is my mom, Hilda Naring, and my dad, Aaron. And then of course my principal, Mr. Santos. I'm truly thankful to be standing here before you today as the Student of the Month from Paris High School. If there's one thing I know, I would not be here if I didn't have an amazing support system of family, teachers, friends, and fellow students. I sincerely want to express my gratitude to my teachers and family who have taught me so much and sacrificed a lot for my growth and benefit over my entire life. Thank you. Being recognized as the Student of the Month is not just about individual achievement. It is a reflection of the incredible teachers and mentors that I have had along the way. The long nights of encouragement, the hours of practice, and the many questions that I had about English or math. My brother, sister, mom, and dad were there to make sure I figured it out. I am also grateful for the encouragement from my friends and the guidance from my teachers who inspire me every day to do my best. Now, my most significant life lessons that I will take to college would definitely be my personal vintage clothing reselling business. In this business, I mainly source my product through thrifting and practices such as I lost my spot. Through thrifting and bartering with other sellers. Being a co-owner of this business has taught me all the recommended practices such as making connections, prioritizing customer satisfaction, and good marketing. Through this experience, I have nurtured a passion in this field and hope to take these skills with me in the future. I hope to attend either San Luis Obispo or San Diego State for the major of business, where I can pursue my passion and expand upon equitable business practices and explore innovative ideas to make a difference. Finally, I'd like to express my gratitude for the sponsors that support our local students here today. Without your support, none of this would be possible. Again, it's been an honor to stand here before you all today. Thank you for your time. And now please welcome my mentor, dad, teacher, Aaron here to the podium.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. As Lucas mentioned and Mr. Santos, first of all, I just want to say congratulations to all of the students of the month. I guess as an educator, as a dad and a coach, I think one of the things that you all probably share in common is you all have a growth mindset. And what's interesting about growth mindset is that some people maybe think, well, growth mindset is something that you're going to use when everything is going well. But I think it's actually the opposite. I think that the real growth occurs when you experience adversity and when you face challenges in life. And you've all proven that you're willing to listen and learn and grow from those failures where maybe others are not so fortunate. So I want to say congratulations to all of the students of the month. Specifically, as Lucas's teacher, I'm Lucas's economics teacher this year as a senior, and Lucas has always, since he was a little boy, he's always been fascinated with numbers. My wife would always comment, he always wanted to know how much something costed. Even when he was like 6 years old, well, how much did that cost? Or, he always wanted to know, he would always ask questions about, how to pay for things, or, just always very inquisitive about those things. And so I think my wife and I always had, just always thought he was going to kind of pursue that path. And, during the pandemic, when we were all kind of not getting out so much, a lot of things turned to online business. And I think, he started thinking, hey, maybe there's some opportunity here. At 13 years old, he was already thinking about starting his own business. And as he was exploring online, he started thinking about, well, maybe I can try to do this. And so he did. He initiated it on his own. And then, of course, we wanted to support him in his endeavors, but he just has a natural ability to make connections with people. That's evident through his activities in sports. He's the captain of his basketball team this year, and you can just see his quiet leadership style. He doesn't say a lot, but his actions really speak loudly when he's out there. And it was interesting because yesterday we had our first golf practice of the season as basketball is kind of winding down. And I heard the younger players on our team talking about, Lucas's influence. And, how, and I had no idea. Like, you don't really get to hear these kind of candid conversations with students, but the way that they were talking about him it was tough. Like, I got choked up. But that just makes me really proud that he lets his leadership and he lets his vision for his life shine through his actions. And so I'm just really proud as his teacher. He did an amazing job this year in government class and in economics. I know he's going to shine. He's already started investing some things and planning. Somebody mentioned earlier about planning for retirement. Yes, certainly something that we've talked about and he's already thinking about. Just really proud of his vision for his life. He's a stand-up kid. He doesn't take shortcuts, and we're just really, really proud of him. And I could go on for a while, but I guess we're on a time limit. Ms. Myers keeps us in check. But thank you so much for all of the support from the community. It's a privilege to be up here, and Lucas, thank you for being not just a great son and a great student, but a great person. And we're going to be here to support you along the way. Congratulations.
Well, as you can see, Mr. Nearing, we have a mini-me here. He's got this quiet power about himself. And first, I want to thank everyone for allowing us this opportunity and the Student of the Month. It's just so humbling to hear everyone else's stories. And being first-generation Mexican here in the United States, I struggled too and was able to accomplish, and now I see it in my son, which is amazing because that's when, as a parent, you really feel your accomplishments in your life is through your children. So 3 words that to sum up 17 years of experience with Lucas is influence. So he's strongly influential, but it's a quiet influence. It's not loud, it's not boisterous, it's very unique and by action, as his dad said. Strength, he's very strong, but he's not arrogant. He comes across as very confident and cocky, but he's not. Once you get to know him, his persona is really unique. So I invite you to have that opportunity to get to know him on a personal level, because he may be kind of intimidating, but he's really not. He's really a generous and kind soul. The last one is grind. This boy grinds. Every weekend, he's thrifting at 7 in the morning at the bins. And these bins are like big boxes that are taller than me. You got to dig all the way to the bottom to find that treasure. And him and his dad often fight, like, what's going to sell and what's not going to sell. And he has a clear vision and has to battle his dad all the time on what he wants to post on his branded site. So he has that grind. He has 12-hour days at school. He goes with his dad to school in the morning, so he's at school earlier than all the other kids, and he stays through all the practices of JV and varsity. He has 12-hour days every day. His grind is phenomenal. He went from a long game of senior night to practicing golf the next day. So his grind is there. While his brothers and sisters are gaming, he's out shooting hoops, or he's out making cookies for everyone. He does make really good oatmeal chocolate chip cookies, if anybody's interested. He's very dynamic, and I'm just so proud of him, and thank you for this recognition because it's so well deserved. And maybe these obstacles are not as steep as yours, but there is still obstacles in different ways. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have our February Student of the Month, Kahori Samara. All right. So Kahori Samora is our February Student of the Month, and I'm kind of getting to know her a little bit. She's a quiet presence, but very, very firm, and she knows what she wants to do. One of the things that was quite apparent in my conversation with her One of the things that was quite apparent to me after talking to her is that she's very driven and she knows where she wants to get. One of the things that I love about being a principal is being able to have students like her, because it seems like there was an awakening when she started coming to high school. When she was in AP Computer Science, which is typically a 9th grade class, she started really kind of focusing in some of the things that we're talking about in class, and then she started getting turned on to radiology, and she wants to now be a biochemist because some of the things that she learned in her 9th grade class. In addition to that, I was asking her, because I know she's a basketball player, how long she's been playing basketball, and she started in high school. She didn't start when she was young as a club level player or anything like that, but she was driven to want to try something, and she's not afraid to try things, and so that's going to take her very far. Her dream, as you'll hear from her, is to want to go to UCLA and study biochemistry. And with that, I'm going to introduce her so I don't talk more about what she wants to talk about. So, Kahori some more.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kahori Zamora. I brought my mom, my coach, my teacher, and a friend. Throughout my years in high school, I have been able to grow as a person and learn so much from others. I learned to push myself to reach to my full potential and to grow as a person and to get out of my comfort zone. A significant life lesson I'll be taking with me in my college is to always work hard, stay motivated, and to be able to give it my best in whatever I do. I hope to be able to go to UCLA and major in biochemistry. With a major in biochemistry, I hope it will lead me to the right path into becoming a radiologist. I want to thank all my teachers, my counselors, my coach, my friends, and my family for always believing in me, pushing me, and helping me reach my full potential, and for helping me to become a better person. Also, a big thank you to the sponsors for providing this amazing opportunity to all these amazing students and getting to know everyone who has worked so hard to becoming the Student of the Month. Thank you.
Good morning. My name's Akia. I'm Kahori's basketball coach. I've been coaching her for 3 years. She came in as a sophomore, really small and quiet. And basketball is not a sport for a week. You know, it's competitive, it's physical, it's a lot of aggression. So lots of people have doubted her. This girl came in really small in stature, but has such a big court presence and never backed down to the challenge of the sport. It didn't take long before she earned her team nickname. We called her the Ninja. And when other teams are strategizing against us, of course they look at my post player and her size and how big she is, or my other 2 guards, just because of how they play the game. They just draw a lot of attention to themselves. But little do they know that number 1 is my secret weapon. We call her our silent assassin. She's the player that no one sees coming. They're not expecting much out of her because she's small and because she's quiet and isn't as out there as the other players. So she's one of my biggest assets on the court, and the same can be said about her as a student at Paris High School. I see her as the ninja on campus as well. ASB, AVID, FFA are some of the bigger programs that we have on our campus, and those students are more well-known, they're more out in the spotlight. And my Kahori, my little ninja's more in the background. She's with Think Together, she's with Girls Who Code, she's with NHS. Dr. Gonzalez, who's actually her teacher and advisor, mentioned that Kahori's been a part of Girls Who Code for 4 years, and National Honor Society the last 2 years, currently serving as their social media officer. She describes Kahori as a whirlwind, a powerhouse, and an amazing human being. She's going to take off from this place and go out into the world and do amazing things. And I've also seen her in Think Together. She is one of the student leaders. Just little things like making beaded bracelets at a football game or delivering snacks to the athletic complexes for the athletes to just have something to hold them over through practice until they get home for dinner. She's a gamer, she's an artist. She's also top of her class, taking multiple dual enrollment and AP courses. So Kahori, it's students like you that makes Paris High School such a special place. And although your method of service to our school is mostly in the background and not always noticed or recognized, I chose to nominate you because I wanted to personally let you know that I see you. As I always tell you, I am your biggest fan, and I'm overjoyed that you're front and center today, maybe against your will, a little more uncomfortable, getting the recognition that you deserve. So congratulations, number 1.
Good morning. Thank you for
all the students, congratulations, and the parents. Without you guys, the kids will not be here because you guys are in their education always with them, and without you guys, they cannot do it. I would like to congratulate my daughter. She's an amazing girl. She always makes mommy proud. I always told her that, and I always telling her that she has a big responsibility. Since she's my first daughter, she has 2 more siblings that are gonna follow her steps. So she always have to do good decisions. And thank you to the teachers and to the coaches and the counselors. Counselors have been an important part to choose her classes. And thank you for the sponsors. Without you guys, this is not possible. Thank you, Mr. Santos. And thank you for seeing on her what she cannot see. Thank you so much.
That concludes our program. Ms. Meyer, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, teacher.
I realized I didn't tell you all to save a dry corner of your napkin for when we kind of laugh with you, but mainly cry with you, because they're always tears of joy. And I just greatly appreciate all of you. Before I actually close, I do want to thank all of our students over at Heritage High School for the videotaping. And so I'd like to introduce, of course, Nicholas Kalantar. So Nicholas, thank you so very much for being in charge of our technical students. And I'm going to introduce the students to you now. We have the director, Jacob Burns. Mr. Jacob, probably in the back. Raise your hand so we can see you. There he is. Assistant director, Carla Olmos. Miss Carla, there she is. Operators, Madeline Mendez, is Madeline? Anthony Armendariz, Anthony, and Dulce Sanchez. Yay, so we greatly appreciate them, and they go back and they edit, and it is aired on the local cable television station, and I think through the Paris Union High School District they have a YouTube, so it will be available to everyone, and it will be something you'll want to save, obviously forever. So I take copious notes of all the students, and there are just a couple things that meant a lot to me from each of you. So Eileen, if you want to stand, please. And it is just, yes, clap. You know, for Eileen, it's special because she's been here for a long time, and she has participated in not only just hearing the stories, but going back and videotaping and editing and making sure that the perfect product gets out onto the media for everyone. And so she knows how you're supposed to stand. She knows you're supposed to talk about your lesson and your contributions. And you were just so cute, you were right. And then here she was the first one to speak today too. So we just appreciate you so much. And I love the fact that you've gone from being sort of behind the scenes to behind the podium. And that was really fun for you today. And I know it is a different feeling, isn't it, to be here. It's completely different. I mean, it's very special to be out there filming, but there's a different thing when you now have to share about yourself. You did a lovely job. And I like the fact that you said that you love to learn from every opportunity, and you have, and just your contributions, your acts of service, how you enjoy being able to mentor the youth, where it be mental health, and try to encourage them, and mentor special needs students. So I'm excited about that, and the fact that you are a great connector. So congratulations to you. Darren, Mr. Darren, I was very impressed with you. What I really enjoyed most is you are so intelligent and so smart, but yet you are humble you're polite, you are a leader, and that you have taken the opportunity and the time not just to improve your own skills, but you have opened up to take the lid off the box, and you've gotten involved in all these other clubs. You've been encouraging others, teaching others, mentoring others, and so life is not just about you, but as you continue to grow in your own education, you've also grown in the ability that God has given you to reach out to others. And that satisfaction sometimes in life feels best when you have helped another person just to see their smile, or someone can say, I can do it, I did it, thank you so much. I mean, I get cold chills when I think about that, because that's exciting for me too. And I just appreciate you're personable, how you encourage, and how, one word, you inflate others. So congratulations to you. Jay. My goodness, we need to have you on at a women's conference, being able to share what God has done. Because you may have struggled, but you are one victorious woman. You are humble, and you preach it. And I don't mean that as preachy, I mean in a very humbling way, because you have a great way to share and express very vividly what you have gone through. So you may have had struggles, but look how strong you are today. You're a beautiful young lady. Many times people become bitter, but you have become better. And it just shows God's grace, God's mercy, and the power in His Word when you stick to it, and you have. And so you are just one beautiful young lady. And you're a vocalist too, as well. So we would love to hear you sing sometime. And I just am just so grateful that you had your mother on the phone. I have grandchildren in Texas. I'm going there in a couple of weeks. I have a lot of high regard for Texas, and she just sounds like an adorable mom, absolutely adorable. And I love your sharing of Isaiah 31, having wings like eagle and showing God's strength. So congratulations to you. You are going to lift other people up because of what God has, how He has lifted you up. So congratulations. Miss Stephanie, you are a great storyteller. Oh my goodness, I could just listen to you. You've got all the expressions, and you are just a beautiful, beautiful presenter. And I greatly admired your story and your sharing. And here, you also just rely on God's word. You're faithful, and you know that God keeps His promises, to all of us. And appreciate you sharing your struggles, because many struggles like that, just after one struggle, would take somebody down. But what it did, it lifted you up, and you said, we're going to get through this. Our light's going to shine no matter what. Even if I'm in the valley, that's where flowers start to grow. Those seeds just grow and they blossom, and you have truly blossomed. You've got beautiful petals and a wonderful family around you that you can share that with. And I like the fact that you said that in your lesson, knowing that everything happens for a reason. And it does. God gives us strength. We can all share, each one of us can share a challenge that we have had. And each of us know how we grew from it. And maybe if we struggled a bit, but we still have grown. We've learned something that we wouldn't have learned if we had not had that struggle. And you just are very beautiful, a beautiful testimony of being victorious as well. And I know you're going to be a great nurse, so congratulations to you. Kahori, if you want to stand up, please. You are another amazing young lady, very quiet, very driven, and I love that you are a basketball player. So when I grew up, my father used to take me to all of the UCLA Bruins basketball games. And back in the day, there was a tiny, and I don't mean to say this about a man, but he was very tiny, very small, and very mighty and very powerful. His name was Mike Warren. We called him Mikey Warren. And this was probably back in the early 70s, so you weren't even around then. But he was an amazing guard, and he caught people off guard because he could just get in there. And I can just see you out on the basketball court. And so that is so exciting. But that you really talked about when your lesson, you want to get out of your comfort zone. You realize that you have to work hard. You want to be the best that you can be, and you want to reach your full potential. And here you are, this quiet, humble young lady, but yet you are mighty. And the fact that they call you the silent assassin, the secret weapon, and you're a big asset on the court. And I'm sure you're that way just in everything you do in life. And the fact that you enjoy being behind the scenes, and you do an amazing job with that. And I'm so glad that you got to be here behind the podium today. So congratulations to you. Lucas, Mr. Lucas. And there's so many things about you that I'm thrilled about. And one of the words that came to my mind first was entrepreneur. You have that entrepreneurial spirit, that you have vision. And those are qualities that many times us as adults don't even have. And so you have had them since a very young age. And that is so exciting. I love the fact that you've got your personal business, that you work hard for it to get where you're at, and you have your family involved with you right beside you as well, encouraging you. And here you are, a golfer and a basketball player, a scholar athlete, and you don't take any shortcuts. And as a business owner, and my husband and I consider ourselves entrepreneurs in the Sizzler industry, in the restaurant industry, we understand about customer satisfaction, marketing, innovative ideas. And one of the things that you might appreciate is something that we learned from a gentleman in the customer service revolution. He talks about making price irrelevant. And what that really means is that, let's say if you're coming into Sizzler, you may not feel like you have to come in with a coupon if you get really good service and the food is good. You're happy to take out your billfold and take out your cash, your credit card, and pay full price. And here you are doing a thrift store, but yet people still pay a price for that. And when you find good things, and when you display them in a way that visually it looks attractive and appealing, people will pay for that. They'll not just the item, but they'll pay for the service because of how you treat them. So always remember about making price irrelevant. It's how you treat the guest and the quality and the satisfaction that someone's going to receive. And you have already, it looks like, mastered that already. So with that, congratulations to you. At the very end, I'd like for us to listen to John Maxwell. He is a pastor, he's an author, he's a motivational speaker, and he has a number of words that I listen to, and this word is on trust.
Hi, John Maxwell. I'm glad you're here with me on Minute with Maxwell. I want to talk to you today about building trust. Recently, I spoke at the United Nations, and I spoke to the ambassadors, and I said there are 3 questions that followers ask of their leaders. Do you care for me? Can you help me? And can I trust you? Now that 3rd question, can I trust you? That's essential for leadership. And what a leader does is they do their very best to build trust with others. Now, how do I build trust with you? By being consistent, by having my actions and my words match up, by being dependable, by being reliable, by being a person that puts your interest above mine, by being a person of my word, by following through. That's how trust is built. It takes a while. Trust me, takes a lot longer to build it than it does to destroy it. You can take a lifetime to build it, and you can, with a few stupid things, lose it very quickly. So take the trust that you have and intentionally today do something that would make you even more trustworthy. Remember this, the greatest compliment anybody can give you is I can count on you. That's what I hope for you. I'm glad you joined me today on Minute with Maxwell.
Thank you so much. That concludes our program Each one of you, you are trustworthy, and I know we can count on you to make our future better.